But yeah, we've reached the point in telling the story, the long story of the origins of the BBC, that we've got the first comedians, the first broadcast comedians really at all. Before that, of course, it's all musicals and theatres. So it's really the first to actually get behind a microphone like this, broadcast and deliver that act to no laughs. You know, this is something that I'm now discovering. I've been delivering to no laughs for many years, of course. But yeah, that very new thing. It was 98 years ago. It was October in 1922, and this is a picture of the first broadcast comedian. Ready? There she is, Miss Helena Millais. She was an actress actually, and she did this character that she wrote and performed called Our Lizzie, and a Cockney character. But Helena Millais was a classical actress. She did Shakespeare. She was Katerina in Taming of the Shrew. But also, I think she was. She's not just an actress playing a part for this first comedian thing, because she wrote it as well. She wrote it and performed it, and she later on was in listings. There you go. This is from 1929. This is a live performance she did at Leeds Pavilion, London Comedy Vaudeville. There she is, Miss Helena Millais, topping the bill, as you can see, because the others. We've got David and Muriel, the double act there, Mr. Ben Laws, but yeah, top of the bill, Miss Helena Millais. And if you would like to hear some of her act, here it is.
Hello, me duck. Here I am again with me old string bag. Handy things, string bags, ain't they? I lost 2 pounds of beans last week. Been and dropped through the holes. Talk about the long, long trail. Here ain't kids the limit. When we was having tea the other day, there was our Bert, drinking his tea out of the saucer. But I says, I'm ashamed of you, drinking your tea out of the saucer. Well, Ma, he says, if I drink it out of the cup, the blinking spoon goes up me nose. So long, Dutch, be good, and if you can't, mind no one sees you.
There you go. Little bit risque, almost a little bit risque towards the end there for 1920s broadcasting, one would have thought. We have this, maybe that sense that they were rather stiff performers and potentially a little bit stuck up and prudish. But yeah, be good if you can't. Mind no one sees you. I mean, it's a little edgy, isn't it, I suppose, for its day. So there she is. Let's say goodbye to her. And it's thanks to my good friend Alan Stafford that we found that clip, because I discovered in some of the books I've got here that Helena Millais was the first comedian that we have a record of. There were one or two in the summer of 1922 male performers listed as storytellers or entertainers, but their acts have been lost. We haven't got a recording of it. We don't even know who they were. We know the names is Mr. Charles Corrie, for example, but I've Googled, I've looked around, and I can't find anything else about that guy. So Helena Millais is, it was just like a 5-minute real test thing that Charles Corrie was doing in the summer. So Helena Millais is the first proper one, and it's the first that we have a copy of as well. Hope you enjoyed that. Reg Craig says, my dad used to drink tea from a saucer. Well, you see, this is what it's, yeah. And David Harrison say only water this week. It's gin, neat gin. So there you go. That was a nice little way to start the show. If you want to find out more, listen to the podcast, British Broadcasting Century. And next week, where are we now? November the 3rd? November the 14th is the BBC's birthday. It'll be 98 years old next week, nearly 100, a couple of years from now. Just time to get the novel written. Pitch the TV show as well. And but next week is their 98th birthday. So my aim is for the 98th birthday on that day to have a reconstruction, a reenactment of the first BBC broadcast. I don't think anyone's ever done it before. I can't find that anyone's ever done it. So I thought, got the microphone, got the books, got the podcast. We're going to give it a go. So I'll be reenacting that hopefully next week. And all that to look forward to. So do subscribe if you fancy. Now, let's move away from British broadcasting into something a little more mainstream. What else have we got? The story off we're going to come back to. I think it's time for the quiz. Should we do a quiz for you? Hope are in a quizzing mood. This week, we have 3 exciting questions for you.